All right, here's one here. Urgent hire for operations technician in Littleton, Colorado. So before we start, actually, you should know that if you're wondering, how does Bruce get all of these? How does this guy get all of these opportunities? How does he get all these? Well, I have a whole course on how my method, my step-by-step method of what I actually do and the mindset behind it, walk you through everything, even to the point where I'm walking you. Literally, you could follow along with what I'm doing to show you how I'm able to get these kinds of all these opportunities daily. So if you're interested in that, go to ConvoCourses.com. And if you're watching me right now, I will show you a link here to how you can get a hold of me. If you happen to already have bought one of my courses, you should know that you can contact me directly. If you have purchased anything on ConvoCourses, feel free to ask me a question. There's my contact information. It's cyberaware2020@gmail.com. Contact me, email me, ask questions, and we could talk. All right, let's keep going with this one. So we're talking about an operations technician. It sounds to me like a help desk person, but the only way to know what they're talking about here is to actually read this, because that is a very broad term. This is coming from another technical recruiter from a place called E-Team. And if you're interested in this job, I will tell you the contact information and is in the description below if you happen to be watching me on YouTube. So keep watching here so I can give that to you. All right, here we go. It's in Littleton, Colorado. It doesn't look like they're offering any kind of remote work here, so you have to be in Littleton, Colorado. 12 months, potential extension for hire, FTE, and this is the client is CenturyLink. Additional notes. Okay, so 12-month contract with a potential to hire. That's what they're saying. Okay, top skills. What they're looking for is a CCNA, Juniper, JNCIA. I believe that's a Juniper certification, and seeking candidates who are eager to and willing to learn. That's great. I love when they say that, because that means that they're not expecting you to know everything. They're expecting you to have a very strong skills coming in, but they're wanting you to be open, an open book. And a lot of times, this kind of going a sidebar here, I notice a lot of times what they'll do is they try to hire more open-minded people, and younger people tend to be more open-minded. So if you're older like me, like I'm in my mid-40s, you know, but one thing I noticed is that if I come into an interview willing to learn, like I don't know everything. Look, I've been around. Yes, I know CCNA. I know how to do all the basic stuff of network technology and routers and switches, and I know Juniper and I know the basics. But if you guys want to teach me, I'm super happy, super excited to learn new things. If you come in with that attitude, I've noticed they're more willing to hire you. And I think that sometimes people say, oh, this ageism, they don't want to hire me because I'm 55 or whatever. Usually it's the attitude I've noticed. If you come in with an attitude like you already know everything and nobody can tell you anything, number one, they might not hire you, you know. But even if you get in, if it's hard to work with you and you're not taking any information from this guy who happens to be younger than you, or you think they don't quote unquote know anything, that's a real problem, you know. So a lot in IT, like, we have to be willing to learn all the time. We have to be open-minded enough to learn. That's not to say that, you know, you want somebody to like disrespect you or your skills, or treat you like a child, patronize you, or insult your intelligence. I'm not, you know, you shouldn't tolerate that, but you have to come in like a child willing to learn. You know what I mean? Like excited to learn new things, willing to take instruction, willing to learn and how they do things in their place. So, and that's one of the things that a younger person normally has over somebody like myself, an older person. You know what I mean? So just come in with in the interviews, I always make it known, like, I'm super anxious to learn new things, and I am. I love this field because I love to learn new things. And anytime I feel like I'm not learning, I feel like it's stagnant, then it's, you know, that's a problem for me personally, because I get bored. All right, interview is phone, potential face-to-face. Most of the interviews these days are phone interviews, or sometimes Skype in some cases. Okay, so job description. Let's get into this. Works on relatively straightforward installation and or maintenance assignments on network switching technology. All right. technician for customer company network system installation and or maintenance activities. Monitors network operations and resolves routine network monitoring problems. Monitors network performance, conducts routine monitoring equipment. There's a lot of monitoring here. They mentioned that 4 times. That means this is something you're going to be doing a lot. Like most of your stuff's going to be just sitting there monitoring the equipment. Conducts routine monitoring equipment installation and maintenance activities. Resolves routine trouble tickets. Something goes down, somebody puts in the ticket and Remedy or whatever software they use, it comes to you and you troubleshoot it. That's what it sounds like to me. Minimum qualifications. Okay, they're looking for an associate's degree or equivalent education and relevant experience. Okay, so that's pretty good. So you don't necessarily have to have a degree here. They just want you to know how to do this stuff. You could probably come into this one with a CCNA and just a ton of experience, and then you're good. That's what it sounds like to me anyway. Minimum 3 years, but they are saying associate degree or equivalent education. It sounds like you could come in with a strong CCNP. I think you probably get this job with no degree. Anyway, let's keep going here. Minimum 3 years related experience in specific areas or equivalent. May require technical certification. So this is really good. It sounds like a good junior networking engineer type job. Like you can come in not knowing everything, but with your, it doesn't even say CCNA. It says the top skills that they're looking for is a CCNA. So if you come in with a CCNA, it sounds like that's what they're really, really looking for. But this is like a junior level network engineering job. So if you're trying to get into networking, this is the kind of opportunities you want to look for. Because see how it said minimum qualifications. They're not saying you have to have a CCNA. They're not saying you need a bachelor's degree. They're not, 3 years of experience. That's not a lot. So this is really good type of thing you want to look for if you're looking for an entry level network engineering position. And you notice it doesn't even say network engineer. It says operations technician. That's why you really got to read these things. And there's tons of keywords in here that would triggering to me that this is an entry level type position. They don't really have much else in here, but what I'll do is show you the contact information. Okay, let me see. It's a eteaminc.com, or you can contact them at direct line 732-210-9291. Okay, and that's that on that one. We're going to move on to the next one.